but Falcons never share space. Zero simply doesn't let that happen as an IGL, and now NRG are looking at the fight. Falcons still need a res. NRG do not want to let it happen.
Oh, NRG, you can see Reptar, Nocturnal pushing, putting pressure onto that duo, and as soon as you take over their truck, Fun from the back, anchoring on high ground with the triple take, which can be so damaging. We're just waiting for that opening moment when you push the Falcons out. Team Falcons eliminated at the hands of SSG.
Zainu has gone down for it, but it looks good for SSG. Before we get to the end game, let's pop into a quick listen-in with SSG.
I'm bang ulting too. I'm bang ulting too. We're gonna slide to this. We're gonna slide to Heady. They're gonna be playing behind this rock. They're gonna get shot by everybody.
Can we just shoot it?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Good idea.
Just shoot it. Nice.
Good comms. Good comms. They're gonna have to climb up. They're gonna have to climb up then.
Okay,
Look left. Left.
No. They're gonna take it up.
I'm bang ulting this. I'm bang ulting this.
Taking it. They're taking it.
Good fuse ult.
Shooting one. One knock.
And you can see right there, Space Station Gaming pushing straight onto C9, did not want to allow them to get up that evac tower. Elsewhere, Furia has fallen into the final three.
C9 hedged their bets, one sticking around on the low ground, eking it out for placement points. Will another fight happen, saving C9 and pushing them up to second place? It does look like they've collected one. NRG, C9, SSG, and C9 has no way of playing out the end game. It's just chaotic on the low ground. Can he outlast one of the two teams on height? NRG gets sent on. SSG take out one. Skynade from Fun should be defensive. Might take out a member of SSG, but I don't hear it connect. I don't see the cracks come through. NRG still alive. C9 on the low ground. Their timer is expiring. Back into the fight comes Nocturnal. Gold res gives NRG the chance to use this head peek over the hill.
And we are just biding our time, healing to maximum if we can. A blood scan incoming. We'll give that information over to SSG. We're going to have to take an angle and into the final two. Koi finds Reptar. Some trades come in, and at the end of the day, SSG take match number one in dynamic fashion.
And clean things up, you can expect maybe a play. Someone might not be satisfied in this lobby with third place or second. So SSG still have to be wary here, although they do look like they are in proud position.
Falcons got the banner. This could be big. SSG
they can't let this happen.
Looking all of this. I think SSG are completely looking at native right now. They see through the smoke that something's going on. 140 out of Koi. That's denying a whole res.
Gets his second perk too. That's actually a huge bit of damage as well. So he's gonna get a little bit more access. And I think this is big for SSG just to deny Jin Burton. That was definitely Falcons. They're trying to go for it again. Can Koiful delay? They're trying to stick it. How may be back here?
You can't allow this to happen. Weave go down flat somehow down to one member. Took the central spot early. Have very little time left to play with this as the zone is closing in. This may just be Nano choosing to rat it out. He cannot take one tick of zone. Falcons are back as a three-man squad. How? Rockets down. SSG look at all of that, but they cannot push onto the low ground.
That is insane. I wonder just what was going on in their mind. Did they think the threat wasn't there? Were they just preoccupied with other things? You know, as much as that's SSG's job, it's not, because they've got to focus on where they're going to move, and Falcons take advantage of the chaos. This is what happens when a team will not relent, will not accept second place as an answer. They want to win. That is why this super team has been called a super team in the ALGS. But SSG, they're not really ready to give up that title of first place so far. It's the second game, another top 5 Dia, and they're looking to close it out as they go into the hunt.
Oh, and ignoring Falcons entirely, they drop down, taking down Hal, but ultimately falling themselves. SSG go down. Falcons still have 2 left, make it 1 as Zero somehow survives with the Catalyst walls going up and down. Falcons go down, flat or out. It's Liquid Alienware versus Vanity for the win.
Shutting this down, Catalyst walls left and right, and the Havoc singing. What song, what note will it play? Liquid Alienware hoping that it's a good tune as Nizel follows up as well. This team, we talked about them coming back and showing up in this split, and it seems like match day 2, they will. They'll grab the game and take the win here in match number 2.
zone should be the key that Furia need to find a game win. They've just got to look out underneath them. Team Liquid pushing up on CCE, playing with fire on that Rampart squad.
Oh, the drop down from Jaguares to avoid the nade reinforces the door. We're trying to hold out for as long as possible here. See where CCE eventually jumps down. Baxlon, a rogue pickup onto a member of CCE, and then ALGS swoops in and takes out another team. So for now, a lay of the land, a dark veil for Team Liquid to hopefully aid them in their rotation out.
And remember that Most Hated are playing out of the tunnel as well, leading up from Landslide. They are untouched. They are not affected by this cluster of teams that is exiting the buildings. CCE go down, Stallions go down, 4 teams left, and Most Hated, again, are nowhere to be seen.
Jaguares just body blocks for Yanya. Well, he's got the shield back going through, and Furia making their appearance finally, already putting damage onto Most Hated. We've taken down a Woke. We've got angles around the boulder, and it's just a matter of time before we have to drop down. But SSG fully healthy on the low ground, taking out Liquid Alienware.
And again in the top 5, this is SSG's day. Playing off the low ground, they should have to leave the building at the same time as Furia. No catalyst for them. Can they find a way to separate these fights? Manage to avoid Furia somehow.
We saw what Fuse can do in the hands of an enemy. And I want to see more from SSG, but Furia, they jump down. Madness falls. Baxlon to boot as well. What can Keon do? On the lifeline, it's Phony, it's Koi. We swing the final 2. The hipfires come through, and SSG continue the dominance here in map number 3.
How do they?
Interesting to see here. They have been playing really well together, and I love that they've kind of got King of the Hill action up top here and keeping angles on all the teams, more specifically Weave, who have moved out of that crevice corner and in towards the opposing side of the building, and all the piercing. Oh, the clutch reinforcement of the door from the outside from LOTR. That's a kind of play you love to see.
It's nice. It just buys a little bit of time. The zone hasn't pushed yet. And so they're going to have enough time to kick it down, but it's going to make it predictable, and it's going to give them something else to do besides shoot at them or throw nades, arc stars, or apply pressure. So great heads-up play there. CCE have been able to move and use this wall just as cover for now. The question is, what do they do when they come out there? You can expect a Sheila. You can expect maybe a little bit of solo play from Cap on MOBA if it feels like it's desperate and they need to survive. But Oblivion holding inside as they should with the Catalyst for as long as possible, they're saying to themselves. Native also still alive as a 3. RKN still on blue, but Rambo and McLovin down below on the staircase. There's 6 squads remaining. Anybody's got a shot right now.
I love that we're kind of toggling on this angle, but we just talk about all the issues when you walk through an enemy dark veil and get crazy. And now, Beast of the Hunt active. We have to climb up through this. Dupe, Asivian, Zenile, biding their time, cutting off those line of sights before they hop on up. Look at CCE. Now, this is interesting, right? You would usually make that kind of structure with a Watson Jenny behind it, but they don't play Watson, right?
It's interesting because you could see Watson maybe having a big impact there, but it's the Loba that's gotten them to this position. What can they do here? Taking on Yup. They do lose a few. Reeds also dips down in and gets involved. Yup eliminated. CCE going down as well. It's 4 squads left. Native should be falling too. It's Oxygen Esports and Oblivion who have held the buildings, and Weave has been on top. Can they make a play as they drop down, or will Oxygen find it? Oblivion here with Reeds and Blinks. They may just be able to drop in Tiff and finish it off, and it's looking like it could happen, but Oxygen Esports, they breathe life into their game, and they win match number 4.
As Furia wait for their time to collect KP, it looks like Flat may be forced into them.
Little 07 similar situation for Most Hated. Some of them even tried the wrap, and for Furia, the Bloodhound scan connects for 8 enemies. We take towards the high ground, and we just keep moving forward. Madness drops on down into the chaos below, and lets the Havoc sing. Switches on over towards the Nemesis. Cloud9 fall. Falcons to join them into the top 7.
That was a sick drop down, and Furia's fight is not over yet. They've still got another one brewing. Liquid Alienware up against them. Down drops Jaguares. It's not the last kill. He doesn't collect the KP. Liquid Alienware are down. Everybody's on top of Furia. In come the Stallions from the western side, and Weeb from the east taking out Furia. Weeb with just 2 members left. Still have to face down Stallions. Do they end up fighting for it?
For the teams that have rotated in early from the opposing side, man, they're just watching this entire collapse, just being like, I am so glad I don't have to deal with it. But Stallions able to withstand it all, and here comes Oblivion. But look at Fun, still alive, staying out of the chaos.
I think he gets second here. Oblivion have been baited in, believing that there are 2 teams in this area. They still have not spotted the last member of NRG, and now they're a little bit too close to be able to back off effectively. Stallions should be able to continue this fight, and as long as Fun stays undetected, we should be seeing another couple points eked out by NRG yet.
Gonna be curious to see what Fun does when he decides to enter this fight. Here goes the Dark Veil. Retzi straight through it, gets deleted. Deloan and Alb here. A lot of trades going the way. Fun, when are you gonna make your entry?
It's coming. Fun is on the way. 2 members left of Oblivion. A 1v2 would be miraculous for NRG. I don't think you can pull off this res in time, but Reeds and Akimbo have got to have it in them. In comes the Catalyst wall from Fun.
And he throws the Dark Veil, piercing spikes through it. We're looking for Akimbo, looking for Reeds. They get the res. It's a 1v3 Fun. Not sure what you're going to do here, but it's a valiant effort. 6 KP for you and a nice second place in Oblivion. Find Fun, clean it up. Second place in map 4, and they convert to a win here on this Echo HQ hellish zone. On where this zone is pulling to. For the rest of the squads that have found themselves outside the next ring, time is of the essence, and there goes a play. Design enemy on the low ground. What's CCE gonna be able to do about this?
Jimmy has height on CCE, giving them a couple angles to approach this from. Enemy with the knuckle cluster takes out 2, takes out 3, again lighting up the kill feed with this pick. It's really become an enemy favorite, and likely a DSG pick that's here to stay. SSG as a duo are still beside them, with both Koi and Zainu up and on reds. Can they keep DSG at bay?
Oh, but they get the opening knock on to Design Full, and with the cross coming in from Cito. Can we get the heal up? I'm not sure if that's gonna work, and SSG has fallen.
That's a top 5. It's still good for SSG. Team Falcons start moving up on the water. Now it's their turn to siege Disguised.
Falcons, they make their presence known. 46 points, looking for potentially their first victory of the day. Hal with the jump on over that rock, scan to boot. 5 hostiles connected into the top 4, and well, this could be a really big game for them, but that Arc Star forcing them to maneuver across the other side.
Missing a few kills right now, as Flat and Vanity are the ones picking those up. Now, Flat lose 1 as well. Falcons can still pick up quite a bit of KP towards the south side of zone. A wild cross from Flat, moving over to the rock, exposes Nano, who then goes down, or very nearly. Falcons have full control of the entire northern side of this zone. They should be walking away with this win.
Down into the final 3, a 3v3v3. Plenty of eliminations left withstanding here for Falcons to grasp at. But I love that Jen Burton's already working on chaining ult excels together. We're at 73%, waiting on that Dark Veil for endgame. Not sure if we'll actually be able to get it, but 0 there with some well-timed thermites and placed over there to really work on Flat.
But it doesn't stop the res on Nano. Flat now, as a 3-person team, have Bangalore smokes available again. Vanity waiting to clear out the Falcons, are going to play with the control of their door, getting sent on by Flat. It's the time for Falcons to start moving up. Even as Bangalore cannot be affording to dissuade them. Crook is going to pick up at least one knock. Falcons still waiting on the other side. In come those real punishing cooldowns from the Falcons as Zero waits on the other side of this wall. Flat go down the last two squads. Falcons large and in charge in this zone as we wait for the Catalyst wall to go down. Hal's got an angle onto height. This wall cannot afford to go unpunished. Waiting on the reload. You do not want to miss a second. This singular rock houses all of Vanity. Falcons have two in and off angle. Everyone swings onto Hal. Crook goes down first, and Hal again controls the rock, taking a wide swing and taking Falcons to a map 6 win.